Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Chris, a consultant family physician and a lifestyle medicine expert. Did you know that the biological secret to longevity is hidden in your high school biology class mnemonic? Some of you might still remember this very popular mnemonic called Mr. NiGER. Each of the seven letters in this mnemonic represents a basic characteristics of all living organisms. Now let us dive deeper into what each of these letter means and how it helps to improve longevity and helps to keep you alive, as well as how you can apply this mnemonic to your own life to improve your health. The first letter is letter M. M stands for movement. All living organisms must move. Movement signals to your brain that you are alive. It signals to your brain that you still want to keep alive. So the more you move, the brain understands that you still have the intention to keep alive, and it will help to keep you alive as well. Now, if you don't move at all, you're going to die. It's as simple as that. For example, we even see this in pregnant women right from the uterus, in utero. When a woman is pregnant, if the fetus, which is the baby in the womb, is going through fetal distress, the mother will usually report that she perceives a decrease in the baby's movement. Now, if nothing is done urgently to save the baby, it will eventually lead to intrauterine fetal death. Movement is so crucial that we now know that sitting is the new smoking. Prolonged sitting has been shown to have the same hazard and risks just like smoking. So movement is very important. It tells the brain that you are still alive and willing to live. So the recommendation here is that you should be active. You should take at least 30 minutes of brisk walk every day. Now, this is the minimum you need for your brain to keep you alive. But if you can do more than 30 minutes of brisk walk per day, it's even better. I usually say if you can't sprint, you should run. If you can't run, you should jog. And if you can't jog, you should walk. And if you can't walk, you should crawl. But by all means, keep moving because movement signals to your brain that you still want to keep alive. Now, the next letter in the mnemonic is letter R. R stands for respiration, that is breathing in and out. All living organisms must have to breathe in order to keep alive. If you don't breathe, you're going to die. Now, the effect of not breathing is usually felt immediately. Once you stop breathing, if you hold your breath for longer than necessary, you will notice that you will start gasping for breath. So the effect of not breathing is usually obvious immediately, but it is not the most important. It is as important as the other seven basic characteristics, but just that the effect of not breathing is usually felt immediately. Hence, people tend to think that breathing is the most important characteristics, but all the other ones are as equally important. So always try to breathe and breathe very well. You may also practice deep breathing exercise, which also helps to lower blood pressure, improves your mood, and also helps to improve your longevity. The next letter in the mnemonic is letter N. N stands for nutrition. All living organisms must eat. You must eat in order to keep alive. If you do not eat for prolonged period of time, you will eventually die. So all living organisms must eat. So here, the recommendation on how you can apply it to your life is you try to eat a well-balanced, healthy diet made of whole, nutrient-dense food, free from junk foods. So eat food that will nourish your body. This helps you to keep alive. The next letter in the mnemonic is letter I. I stands for irritability, which means responsiveness to your environment. All living organisms will need to respond to the environment in order to keep alive. Take, for example, diabetics who have what we call diabetic neuropathy. This is when a diabetic has lost the blood supply, has lost the nerve supply to the extremities due to injury to the nerves. This will make them not to respond to pain. Hence, they can step on sharp objects and they will not even feel any pain. But eventually, this will cause wound, and the wound could become infected, leading to diabetic foot and may become life-threatening. Hence, it is important that you must respond to your environment using all your five senses in order to keep alive. The next letter in the mnemonic is letter G. G stands for growth. All living organisms will need to grow. In humans, growth in height usually stops around the age of 18. However, the body continues to produce growth hormone throughout life. And growth hormone is produced better during sleep and also during intermittent fasting. So growth hormone helps to build your muscles, and muscles helps with insulin sensitivity and help to prevent diabetes. So if you don't produce growth hormone and you don't have enough muscle bulk, it will lead to insulin resistance, which could lead to metabolic disease that could eventually lead to death. Hence, growth is a basic characteristic of all living organisms. You must continue to grow your muscles and maintain your muscle bulk in order to live longer and stronger in good health. The next characteristics is represented by the letter E. E stands for excretion. All living organisms should be able to excrete waste product from their body. And in humans, many organs play a role with excretion, including the liver and the kidneys. Now, if the kidney is not able to excrete the waste products from the body, it leads to chronic kidney disease, which will also be fatal. So excretion of metabolic waste product from the body is crucial in order to keep alive. And the last letter in the mnemonic is letter R. R stands for reproduction. All living organisms will need to procreate in order to maintain the advancement of the species. In humans, maintaining the ability to procreate is known to improve longevity. For example, in men, frequent ejaculation has been shown to reduce the risk of developing prostate cancer. So this helps to improve longevity in men when they maintain their procreative ability. Also in women, maintaining an active sex life has also been shown to improve longevity in women, because an active sex life in women helps to elongate or lengthens the telomeres. The telomeres are structures that are usually found at the tip of the chromosomes. which are structures that are found within the human cells. The longer the telomeres, the more the cells of the body are better with cell regeneration, which leads to increased longevity. So now there you have it. You will need to move, breathe, take adequate nutrition, respond to your environment, grow your muscles, excrete waste products effectively from your body, and also do not forget to nurture your pro- procreative or reproductive life. All these basic characteristics of living organisms, when applied to your life, will help to improve your health and longevity. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like and subscribe for more healthy lifestyle tips like this. Thank you.